Hey Project Fam, today I am going to replace both of these fenders. If you didn't watch my last video, I had special guest Boogeyman FPV come through and help me fix my windows, and we played with the roof and rollover support just a wee bit, fix some of it. But today I'm taking off my front bumper, I'm taking off my side fenders, and most likely everything behind it. I did purchase two black fenders that I'd like to put on. So that's kind of the gist of this video. Trying a different style. So what I'm doing is I'm only giving you a few seconds of every action, and then I'm just moving on, because uncut, this video was 2 hours. But since I cut it, yeah, it's only 15 minutes or less. It's probably 8 minutes. All right, so that's my bumper. My bumper is off. So on the passenger side behind the fender is the gas tank, the nozzle, and some evaporator tank for the gas tank. That gas doohickey right there. So right over there. Well, you put your gloves on, my friend. Gloves on for safety and keeping all that dirt underneath your nails. From getting underneath your nails, I should say. Yeah, that fender weighs like a pound. It is so light. That aluminum fender. That's my replacement fender. So what I'm doing is I'm taking off all of the stuff from the old fender, the gray fender, and I'm putting it on to the black fender that I'm putting on the car. So when everything is said and done, I'll have two fancy black fenders on the car. If I haven't said this before, working on these German cars is like a puzzle. If you're forcing it, then it's the wrong piece, because it fits together like a fine puzzle. Everything. If I cannot just slide this fender into place, then something's wrong. There's no banging, there's no pushing, none of the above. It slips into place like you slipping your foot inside of a shoe. No resistance. I can probably take this off in the street. I've done it so many times. As a matter of fact, I won't even say it. I'll let that one go. I like having a little workbench off to the side where I keep all my parts, my bolts. If I'm taking off a part, I lay them down in a sequence. Chances are I may not get a chance to put it back together that day, but it doesn't matter, because as long as I took things off and I put them in a sequence and no one kicks my table or gets my sequence all messed up, I'm really good to go. Put the fender up. Put the fender where I have connections. Maybe I should mute this audio. Like, dude, what are you saying? That is the reservoir for the windshield washer system. So beneath the driver's side fender is the windshield washer system, the entire system. So when I took off the fender, I also had to disassemble the windshield washer system. Now, although I recorded everything as I took it apart, not once did I have to revert back to the video to figure out how to put something together. Not once. That is the headlight tray. So the headlight slides on top of that piece of my left hand, and it slides into place. Driver's side fender. Beneath the hood strut, you have to kind of slide. You have to loosen that up a little bit so I can slide the fender beneath that hood strut. And once I'm able to slide the fender beneath the hood strut, all of the other bolts and holes, everything just kind of lines up. A little bit of a gap there, right? Leave it. So usually when I'm loosening things, I'll use my drill. I'll use my power tools. But if I'm trying to tighten something up, I'll try and use a ratchet, a manual ratchet, because I want to get a sense of how much torque I'm applying. And with these power tools, you really don't know how tight things are. Okay, I did speed up the video, but it does not take long to replace the fenders and the bumper. That looks pretty sharp. As you can tell, I also have the side mirrors on. The side mirrors are black. I received those from a donor car in Brooklyn. I'll still have to do some body work to the hood, or I'll have to put it in the shop and let them do it. And I still haven't figured out what I'm going to do about that. With respect to the two black fenders I just put on, I probably will sand it down to like a 400 grit, sand it a few times, add some little bit of body filler or glaze if I need to, and prime it and get that ready for paint. Like I said, like a puzzle. This car fits together like a puzzle. The only questions sometimes I might have is what fastener goes where? How do I hold this stuff down? But it's very easy. Oh, y'all thought I was kidding out here. Yeah, if I'm going to take the time and wipe it down, let me just look in the garage and see if I can buff this a little bit. So, yep, adding a little bit of probably rubbing or polishing compound. By the time I'm done with that black, it's going to make me want to paint my entire car black, because that came out really good. So I'm going to give this a nice little polish. Wipe it off with my favorite microfiber cloth. Let's see what this looks like. I see a little bit of a haze. I'm not done yet. I can't stop now. I have to do it. Got to do it right. There you go. Now, knowing that I'm going to sand and paint these fenders anyway, because they're totally the wrong color for the car, this is me just playing with black polish and just seeing how to do it. But all right, everyone, appreciate you watching. That was it. How to change fenders and what's behind each fender. On to the next video.